Hello, YouTubers. Today I'm going to be talking about what to watch out for if you're going to the Philippines to meet your wife, your girlfriend, or whatever. I'm going to tell you guys my experience. But before I continue, I want to put a disclaimer out there. Most of women in the Philippines, they're good people. Okay, they're nice, they're sensitive, and they're not scammers. 1 out of 50, based on my experience, they were a scammer. So this is not the majority. This is just a few women out there in the Philippines that I came across with, and they try to scam me. Now, this is not to say that only scammers are in the Philippines. There's scammers here in America too. There's scammers everywhere. But I'm just talking about you going to the Philippines, you're from America, you're going to the Philippines, and you want to meet your next girlfriend or your next wife. I just want to talk about my experience. And this is just something for you to think about. Okay, this is just my experience. So the first one is, okay, hold on. Before I begin, I was dating a lot of women in the Philippines. Okay, I was busy. All right, so one of them said they don't have a Facebook. I found out later on, everybody in the Philippines have a Facebook. So that means she was hiding something. She's lying. She was lying to me. Okay, number two. This one was, I think, 1 or 2 girls that I met. Later on, they built up their courage to ask me if I could send them money so they could buy a new phone so we can continue to chat. They claim that their phone is not working properly. Sometimes it doesn't work. And of course, we're from America, money's easy, all right? So they're gonna try to ask you for money so they get a new cell phone. But are they really gonna get a new cell phone? Who knows? So watch out for that, okay? That they always do this. Not all. I mean, that 2 chicks that I was talking to, they did that to me. I didn't send them any money. Then one of them was asking me if I could pay for her college. And good thing I didn't do it because first of all, I don't have money. I'm not rich. Later on, 5 years later, I found out that the state college is free. This one I fell for. I messed up on this one because I felt sorry for her. She called me up, and I met her already in the Philippines, and then I went back to America to work. So she messaged me. She said she got kicked out of the house. She got into a big argument with a parent. The dad slapped her across the face and so on, and physically beat her up. And then she had to run away, and she had no place to live. That one I sent her money so she could get an apartment for a month. But I found out later I got scammed because in the Philippines it's not like America. In the Philippines, nobody get kicked out of their house. They don't get kicked out, and if they do, if it does happen, which I doubt, if they do get kicked out of the house, they have a cousin, they have a brother, they have a sister, they have relatives. They got a bunch of relatives that they could sleep in. So yeah, that one I got scammed. But will it happen to me again? Nah. I already know. I'm too good now. I'm a veteran now. I'm a veteran. I can't even say that word. Anyways, okay, the fourth one was she told me, oh well, this is a different chick, right? So she told me that they cut off her electricity and they owed the electrical company 40,000 pesos. And I didn't know what 40,000 pesos means. So I called up one of my known scammer, okay? And then she told me, nah, she's scamming you. So I didn't give her the money. And then the fifth one was she was sick. She needed money to go to the hospital. I didn't give her any money for that one. Okay, so those are my experience. Okay? And one thing you guys got to understand, I was busy. I was chatting and meeting different girls, right? That's why I got all this list. This is not one person. This is like a bunch of girls. Okay, now the story I'm going to tell you guys, this is after I've been living in the Philippines for 5 years. The first story was a friend of mine. He lives here in America. He has a girlfriend in the Philippines. And they're engaged. They're going to get married. And he wanted to get a block wall. The girlfriend asked the contractor how much would it cost. The contractor said 200,000. She then calls her boyfriend here in America, go send 400,000. That's how much it'll cost. And he didn't know that the 200,000 goes to the contractor. The other 200,000 goes to his girlfriend or his future wife. I found that out later on after they had a big fight and so on. Okay, the second one, this is one of our friends too. The girl or the woman has a new boyfriend from America. So she told the foreigner, we need a driver, we need a car. So they got like a personal Uber. Later on, the guy found out, the foreigner found out the driver was actually her husband. See, in the Philippines, there's no divorce. So the wife or his supposed to be girlfriend, the foreigner's girlfriend, and the driver, they were still actually married. So, okay, the last one. I don't know if this is a scam or not. Your judgment call. So, the foreigner marries the young daughter because he's like, what, 60? The new wife was in her early 20s. Eventually, she was able to convince the new husband to bring in the parents, the siblings, and so on. And then, ultimately, now he is supporting the wife's parents, and the wife's sibling. So I don't know if that's a scam or not, but your judgment call. That's your judgment. And just note this, if you have a girlfriend or a wife in the Philippines and she's messing around, the parents is not going to tell you. Her siblings are not going to tell you. They're all going to be in cahoots. Okay? So just keep that under your hat. Anyway, so this video is not to make my Filipina women in the Philippines to look bad. Because it only takes one Filipina to fuck it all up for everybody. I'm happy with the Filipinas I've met in the Philippines. It's just that one out of the 50 messes it up for all of them. But for me, the majority, they're all good. Good people, good women. It's just that one, maybe two. Okay? But I know, life is hard. But anyways, if you guys like my content, don't forget to subscribe, give me some comments, and give me some likes.